Next, first up, it will be our co-main event of the night. That man, Mark Gray, the former next-gen champ, with his first shot at professional gold under the CFFC banner. He is a standout wrestler. He is aggressive. Punk was talking about it earlier. It's the truth. It's not one shot. It's the second shot, the third shot, and on. Meanwhile, the Cuban standout, Sean Mora, making his way to the CFFC cage for the first time. He is skilled. He is incredibly talented. His only loss actually came via disqualification. He's actually got some wrestling background as well, and he's got a whole lot of swagger. He's looking to make a huge impact on the night. It is our co-main event. Our man Joey Roquette vacated the belt after that amazing title win, and now it's former CFFC Next Gen champ and collegiate wrestling standout Mark Gray, along with Cuban powerhouse Sean Mora, a chance to claim undisputed gold in the biggest opportunity of their career. We welcome Michelle Watterson back in. Sean Mora, we've seen him all week long. He just has this air of confidence about him, right? He's never been here before. He knows he's facing a stud. He does have some wrestling background as well. He was a 2015 Junior Pan Am Greco-Roman wrestling champ. But the guy, we saw it at the face-offs yesterday, we just seen him the way he carries himself. He's got an air of confidence to him.
Well, you got to carry yourself that way walking into a title bout, right? You have to see yourself as a champion before it even happens, and that's what he's doing, especially coming in, being his CFFC debut. You got to have that swagger. What qualifies you to have swagger?
I mean, when you're a badass like Sean Mora, that's what qualifies you to have swagger. I love the fact that, you know, again, yesterday, the way look, we got to be respectful. We're not trying to have fights happen before the fights happen. But I like it when you get up in somebody's face.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it riles you up, right? It gets you pumped, ready to go.
I think there's something else to it too. You know, like, this is his backyard. He lives and he fights and he trains in Florida. Mark Gray, not from Florida, but this is sort of his promotion. It's his stomping ground. So there's a lot on the line here.
Completely agree here. Sean Mora, 28 years old.
Well, when I fought Paige Van Zandt, I was kind of in the same boat. I was stepping into her hometown, going in there. But when I talked to my coaches, they explained it to me in a way that made sense to me. It might be her hometown, but the cage is where I live.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot.
And you have to have that mentality, right?
Absolutely. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? It's just, that is the type of mentality I feel like he's had all week long.
Let's go.
Puts the face in the camera, wears the sunglasses everywhere. But he has a very difficult assignment in the Hunter, Mark Gray. 7-1 as a professional, including a 5-1 record in CFFC. He was a 3-time NCAA qualifier during his collegiate wrestling days at Cornell University. He was 4-0 as an amateur in CFFC. Claimed the Next Gen belt. Now he's looking for a professional title. His one loss, by the way, and I always think it is worth pointing out, he did lose to Wilson Indrajoni, but Wilson did miss weight for that. He was 138.8, and again, I know a result is a result, but you know, a 2.8-pound weight miss, and you were still willing to take it. It didn't go your way, but it's always like a little bit of asterisk next to that. Little asterisk next to it. You know, yes, it's a loss. It's the only loss he's had. He has rebounded 6th inning, and this is his first shot at professional gold.
I think it's also important to point out that Wilson Indrajoni probably holds the record for the most weight losses I've ever seen in one promotion.
Unfortunately.
What, 3 times?
Yeah.
4 times?
He finally has made the move to featherweight. I mean, he's a talented fighter, but it took him a long time.
Oh, I wonder why he made the move. I wonder what part of the universe was telling him maybe he wasn't a bantamweight.
I just want to say off camera during that, Sean Mora was definitely risen up. Michelle Watterson over here. He was. I told you he'd swagger. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Our co-main event is impressive records between these two gentlemen. A little asterisk next to that one loss for Mark Gray. Sean Morris came via DQ. Vacant bantamweight gold is on the line. 1 pound allowance in title fights. Let's take it up to Jason Liederman.
The following bout is your co-main event of the evening and is scheduled for 4 5-minute rounds with a possible overtime round if necessary. And it's for the vacant CFFC Bantamweight of the world, and is brought to you by OnlyFans. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he wears the red and blue trunks. At 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in at 135 pounds. A record of 6 wins and 1 loss. Representing freedom fighters and fighting out of Miami, Florida, Somos. And across the cage, his adversary. Fighting out of the red corner, he wears the camo trunks. At 5 feet 6 inches tall, he weighed in at 136 pounds. A record of 7 wins and 1 loss. Representing Nick Catone MMA and fighting out of Rockaway, New Jersey, Mark the Hunter Gray.
Gentlemen, bring it in. Bring it in, gentlemen. For the vacant bantamweight CFFC Championship of the World. Potentially 5 rounds. We went over rules in the locker room. If there's any questions, ask them now. Other than that, protect yourself at all times. Listen to me at all times. Do everything you can within the rules to win. Most importantly, best of luck. God bless.
Your referee for this championship bout,
Spicy.
Spicy.
He's like, you lucky the ref holding me back.
I'm telling you. All right. You heard Josh Rucker say potentially 5 rounds. If you're new to CFFC, 4 rounds if needed in title fights. At that point, if it's tied 2-2, we'll go to 5. If it's 3-1 or 4-0 in either direction, that's the end of the fight.
Interesting.
Try to keep the...
The only place in the world that does
Leg kick or body kick off the bat. And Gray tries to take him down, but is it successful?
Well, I think Mora has certainly done his homework, right? There's a lot of tape out there on Mark Gray. Punk, you said it, you've caught a lot of his fights. He wrestles.
Oh!
My goodness.
And that kick actually landed on the chin of Gray. Solid.
Great. Pushing through anyway. Yeah, Sean Mora.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, it's kind of a miracle that he's not unconscious.
Well, you can even see the welt on his side.
Yeah. We will be teeing up that replay for you at some point. Oh, another leaping knee from Mora.
That was solid.
Oh,
boy, that's it.
Clean. Sean Mora swarming.
And he's up. I thought that was a knockout for sure.
And that's going to do it right there. Oh, my goodness.
That's that swagger you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Told you that's self-belief.
Holy moly.
How many big knees? It was foreshadowing, right? We all saw that first knee and said, oh, that was dangerous. How is Gray still there?
Did the
And Sean
Mazda.
Mora just went back to it.
We'll take a look at the replay, but you really got to ask, like, was he compromised immediately from that shot?
The initial kick, 100%. I mean, he did a great job at kind of weathering through that initial hit, but holy moly, Mora felt something in there.
Oh, my.
That was spectacular.
Phenomenal work from Sean Mora. We said he showed no respect whatsoever for Mark Gray. Had clearly done his game planning, knew the shot was coming.
Yeah, you see the blood coming from the chin of Mark Gray.
That first hit was solid then.
Yeah.
Sean Mora said, I'll respect you now, but I need to put you out first.
Why? And that's
All
what
right,
you got to know when
replay's
you're...
coming. Here's what we're talking about. This looks like Mark Gray throwing a shot. That one. I don't know. I mean, that was the beginning of the end.
It was a solid connection.
He almost falls forward, and I really wonder if like he just had jelly legs at that point. There's another knee, and then here's the end.
Boom, lead
man.
knee right on the chin.
You know, when you watch your tape and you realize this guy's a wrestler and he's going to shoot, you know, like you work on your front kicks up the middle, you work on uppercuts, and you throw those knees. That will detour. I think he wants you to interview.
He said.
Go talk to him. Go talk to him.
I told you he was really there. All right, we got a new champ. You see it here. I mean, Mark Gray was trying to battle out of it, but Mora was just relentless, the hammer fist.
And listen, that's not easy to do. Mark Gray is a tough son of a bitch. Like, so that just means to me, Sean Mora, man, he's something. He's something else.
The real deal.
He's the bantamweight champion of CFFC.
Well, when you're fighting a wrestler, and you're gonna throw those knees or roundhouses, you gotta commit, and that's exactly what he did. He knew he was taking a risk by throwing those.
And he's showing the knee that got it done.
But no risk, no reward, right?
And he got the reward, that gold belt. Let's take it up to Jason Liederfine, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Josh Rutgers, has called a halt to the bout at 1 minute 6 seconds in the first round due to strikes, declaring your winner by TKO victory and the new CFFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Sean Moran.
Look at the celebration.
I love it. Look at how excited his corner is. It's beautiful to see.